Welcome to Leverage Your Spark, the podcast that helps entrepreneurs and business leaders amplify their time, energy, and impact. I'm Brandy Lawson, your host, and in today's episode, we're discussing how to make the most of the 24 hours we all have in the day. That is, how to amplify time through intentional planning and strategy. No one gets more than 24 hours in the day. Time is not a renewable resource, but time's tricky, right? It can go slow or fast, depending on our perception. What I do feel is universally true, though, is that no one is interested in spending time on tasks or efforts they don't enjoy, or even working all the time. Sometimes, when running a business, it can seem impossible to make time for process improvement or even vacation. But what if we could amplify our time? That is, seem to make more of it because we're using it to its peak effectiveness. Systems, processes, and technologies can help with this, but, and this is a big but, Sir Mix-a-Lot would approve, they help only when used intentionally and well. Most often, it can feel impossible to slow down so that systems can be implemented, but there is a way to make the right decision easier and faster, and know the effort that you're expending is building momentum in the direction you want to go. To amplify time, the key is to think before you do. I know, you know, this isn't revolutionary. You've heard it before. The trick is to turn that knowledge into action. We all want to jump right into the tactics, but to truly amplify time, we need to understand why we're doing anything. That thought and understanding then allows us to map out how to best accomplish our goals because we know our intention. The FieryFX framework for success is strategy, plan, implement, and evaluate. Starting with strategy means defining and understanding the what, who, and why behind what we're trying to do. Once the strategy is clear, we can create a plan that includes that specific goal, the time frame, activities, milestones, and metrics. Trying to create the blueprint before figuring out our intentions leads to a lot of second guessing and agonizing over decisions. It's always obvious when the strategy work has been done because then the decisions to create the plan are easy. With a specific plan built on strategy, it's straightforward where to put your resources, the people, the processes, systems, and tools. By applying these assets in the right places, we amplify time. And it is glorious to make a 90-day plan and then watch it all come together. But no one starts there. If you're feeling the scarcity of time, I invite you to try starting with a plan for the day. I know, you might be thinking, how's a plan for the day going to help? I can tell you, when I didn't have a plan for the day ran me. And then at 5:30, when I wanted to stop working, I hadn't completed anything I actually needed to do. By planning intentionally, we gain control over our time and momentum and then can point it in the direction we want to go. By starting small, you can more quickly see evidence of the positive outcomes, which in turn creates the willingness to tolerate the discomfort of the change. In a team setting, you can try out the process of strategy, plan, implement, and evaluate in a weekly cadence. It might look something like this. On Monday, get the team together for 20 minutes to do the strategy and planning. So share with the team what the priorities are for the week, why these are the priorities, and who benefits from the work. Then have each team member write their own priorities for the week, check for alignment, and then make sure everyone has the resources they need to accomplish those priorities. Again, simple, harder in practice. Tuesday through Thursday is the implementation. Everyone's doing the work. On Friday, get the team back together for another 20 minutes to evaluate how the week went. Were they able to accomplish their priorities? If not, what got in the way? By creating an environment of intention and building the skill of planning before executing, the value and impact of the time spent in the actual doing gets exponentially amplified. And when things don't go according to plan, because they won't, I think Murphy is responsible for that law? Yeah. The energy that went into the work of planning pays off again because the intention's already understood, and that gets used to more quickly pivot to adapt to the change or whatever didn't go to the original plan. To be intentional with your time, it can help to get organized and figure out what tools you have to help you and to use. If you want some assistance figuring out the software and apps you already have, grab my tracking template. Just go to FieryFX.com/tracker to get a Google Sheet template to help you start maximizing the value of your current software subscriptions in the effort to amplify your time. Thanks for tuning in to Leverage Your Spark, where we're amplifying your time, energy, and impact. Remember, when you put intention before action, you can amplify your time. Join me in the next episode and hear about a few of the tools I use to help amplify my time. Was this episode helpful? Don't forget to subscribe on your favorite podcast platform and leave a review at leverageyourspark.com.